But does anybody care? Jalen checks in with the hometown heroes and uncovers the keys to victory.
The toughest fans in the world here.
Plus the heat.
All right, guys, speaking of family members, let's welcome in a little more fam covering the NBA Finals. Kicking off the summer's best damn Pontiac Road Tour is Jalen Rose.
What up, dog? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, Detroit is your hometown. How's that working out for you?
Working out real good. Belle Isle Island on Jefferson, sweet Georgia Brown downtown. You got to come join us, Chris. Detroit is the spot.
I think we'll be there for the baseball all-star game in a couple weeks. So, all right, maybe you'll work for us again. Is that cool?
Yeah, we could do that. Ask Ray, ask Sal. They'll let you know.
Yeah. You mentioned Belle Isle. I don't think you want to go cruising on Belle Isle.
Oh, come on. You think I can't hang?
Well, you really got to have an American-made car and know who to hang out with.
Let me tell you something. They will respect me more because I'm wearing my Dockers today.
Oh, that's
of course,
right.
it is Dockers Casual Friday. So, yeah, that's... As long as I look clean. Thank you, Sal.
That's right.
Pop that collar for me. All right, time for us to right now unveil tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by our friends at Dockers. And the Pistons literally undressed San Antonio for a second straight game. Tim Duncan's reaction said it all. Sure, he had 16 and 16, but look at him. Detroit looked as polished as ever. Tayshaun Prince, one of 7 Pistons in double figures, but they did it with D once again. 17 more San Antonio turnovers led to easy Detroit baskets. The Spurs 71 points, 5th fewest in an NBA Finals game. Now, best 2 out of 3.
Came home 0-2. And, you know, like I said, all the media and stuff wrote us off, and y'all acted like we had home court advantage, and they came and blew us out twice on our court. You know what I mean? Everybody gave up on it, but I think it generates interest, to be honest with you. People want to see how these last 3 games are going to go.
After the first 2 games, we knew it was going to be very hard here. What we didn't know it was that it was going to be so hard because they are really killing us.
I love it. Hey, Manu was...
Manu.
He got it done. Said the truth. Now, Jalen, you actually said that the winner of Game 4 would win the series. You still believe that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I definitely do. I feel like Detroit took San Antonio's best shot. They had them on the ropes. They had us all talking about Sweet. They had us all talking about how great Ginobili and Duncan were, but we forgot who the defending champion was.
All right. That's nice to say. At the same time, guys, raise your hand if you think this is a good finals. Sal, you can't. No. You can't raise 2 and 3. What has been good about it? To me, it's been terrible.
The team I picked to win is going to beating the men.
Why do we want to watch this, though? Spurs are great for 2, Pistons are great for 2, but what do you remember about the series so far?
What I remember about the series is Tim Duncan looking like he just was in Catholic school and he was about to get beat by his daddy. That's
Whoa.
That's what it looks like.
And I bought into this. Oh, it's great defense. That's what it's supposed to be played. We got 2 champions, and they're playing great defense. They're just not showing up. Detroit didn't show up the first 2 games, and San Antonio didn't show up the last 2 games. I think Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, they're at that island where they send one-hit wonders or something like that. They haven't showed up. Can we find them again for Game 5?
Hey, the closest game so far has been 15 points. Look, what has happened to Tim Duncan, Jalen Rose, the last few games?
It's called defense. The Pistons don't have to double-team Tim Duncan. I think Shaquille O'Neal was a good warm-up for them. Now they can play him one-on-one. That doesn't allow Bruce Bowen to get open threes. It doesn't allow Tony Parker to get slashes to the basket. And it is closing off lanes for Ginobili as well. They're doing a good job on Duncan, and he's the key to their team.
Well, Sal, you alluded to the shot of Tim Duncan there sitting next to the coach, Greg Popovich. I think we've got that right now. Look, I love Tim Duncan. I love his game, but, dude, I've never seen a superstar look like he looks like he's 12. It wasn't me.
He looked like he needed a hug.
There it is.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah. Let me just say this. I was thinking when Michael Jordan and those guys were beating up on people, the reason it looked different is Michael used to stick his tongue out and had a little bit of different swagger. Detroit doesn't show you that swagger. They just hard-working, blue-collar, we got it done, let's get going. I think that's what it looks like.
But you know what? The Pistons bench is kicking the heck out of the Spurs bench. I mean, it's just a couple of guys on the Spurs. It's a team thing for the Pistons. Everybody's contributing in this game.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It has been an ugly series at times. Some would say you'd be hard-pressed to find 5 spectacular moments from this year's NBA Finals, but we here at Best Damn, we can hook you up. Here's some of our lasting images of the Finals so far in tonight's edition of Gimme 5.
Number 5. Late in Game 4, Spurs coach Greg Popovich comforts Tim Duncan.